Hi there, I'm James Stevenson and I'm Head of Art in the Senior School at Forest. In the following video, I'm going to be going through some commonly asked questions relating to 11 plus art scholarships and giving you my answers. So the first question is, how do you go about registering? So when you register your interest in Forest, there's a box to tick on the form to indicate that your child would like to be considered for an art scholarship. You'll then be contacted by the admissions office, who will ask you to complete a form giving information about the details of your son or daughter's experience in art. The form also gives them an opportunity to write about their passion for art and why they believe an art scholarship is right for them. The assessments will take place over 2 days. They're likely to be in December and January, and the admissions team will be in touch with the successful candidates and arrange a time for their second assessment. So, the next questions: what can be awarded, and what's the difference between an exhibition and a scholarship? So there are 2 types of awards. As I've just mentioned, there are exhibitions and there are scholarships. An exhibition is a monetary award that pays for the cost of art supplies for their use at home to help them continue with their artistic development. It is equal to £200 and will be given in the form of vouchers from a designated art shop. This sum, in the form of art supplies, vouchers will be given each year for the duration of their time at Forest. If the pupil chooses to no longer pursue their development in art and does not want the specific vouchers, no monetary alternative will be provided. Scholarship, how does that differ to an exhibition? Well, a scholarship is a remission from fees, from school tuition fees. It can be awarded up to a maximum of 20% of fees, and some candidates will be offered both scholarships and exhibitions. Some may be offered just a scholarship, and obviously some may be offered just an exhibition. Both exhibitions and scholarships are recognitions of true potential within the spectrum of art and visual arts, and it will afford the pupil access to the scholarships programme, supporting their development as artists as well as overall Forest scholars. The third question is, how many places are available? And there isn't a fixed number of places for art scholarships. The Head of Art, so me, makes recommendations after the assessment process. If no candidates meet the standard, no offers will be made, and if there are many strong candidates, then a panel of senior staff will decide on how to divide up the offers. So, next question you might be thinking, can I combine scholarships that can extend beyond the 20% limit? Say, for example, a music scholarship and an art scholarship, or an academic scholarship and an art scholarship. Scholarship awards can be combined. Many pupils have, for example, both academic and music scholarships, sport and music scholarships, or a combination of all disciplines offered as awards. However, the total combined award cannot extend above the 20% remission. So, for example, if you were offered a 20% remission art scholarship and 15% for music, that wouldn't be able to be combined to make 35%. It would be capped at 20%. So, next question, what happens at the assessment? So the first round assessment will last for 2 hours, and the students will be invited to partake in an art workshop. The candidates do not need to prepare for this first assessment. What we're really looking for is potential and ability rather than prepared portfolios or extended pieces of work at this point. And the workshop will be fun, which is good to hear, and relaxed, and it will be exploring their artistic ability and eliciting art appreciation and an understanding of the subject. So another question might be, what experiences does my child have to have? This is really the wrong question to be asking, although it's understandable that you might be asking this question. A better question would be, what art skills and qualities are you looking for? And the answer to that is, we are looking for ability, skill and potential. And that can be in any form appropriate to the visual arts, which is a very broad remit. Of course, experience will help develop a child's skills and confidence. However, extensive experience of art clubs and lessons does not always translate to an aptitude for creating art. A successful candidate will be able to confidently approach the assessments with curiosity, with passion, with a desire to learn new skills, and to demonstrate a love of art. So, what if my child hasn't had dedicated art lessons before? Leading on from the previous question, this is fine. In the application form, we'll ask some questions, and this will allow you and your child to tell us why art, in whatever form, is their passion and why they believe an art scholarship would be right for them and their personal development at Forest. So what is required of an art scholar? Well, we ask our art scholars and exhibition holders to participate in at least 2 art exhibitions during their time at Forest, although most of them are involved in far more than that. Of course, there are many pupils, not just art scholars, who want to be in exhibitions, so your child may not be selected to display their work in every show. However, we do ask that they contribute in some way to at least 2 exhibitions, and also we will always allow students to exhibit in a show if we have the capacity. By doing so, by doing these things and championing the artistic life of the school, art scholars will be our leading lights, setting an example of enthusiasm, curiosity and dedication to the many other Forest pupils who are interested in art but are not award holders. So what's the best advice that I could give for preparing for an assessment? Well, for the first round, my advice would be nothing. We want to see students' potential, their love of art, and their ability to create and confidently explore a medium, and also to enjoy the work. For the second round, should they be selected, we will be asking students to prepare a short portfolio of their work to bring in to show to us. We'll give further information about the portfolio in the invitation letter. However, our general advice would be not to try to collate too much. We just want a few examples of work so that we can talk to them and explore their thoughts and reasons for their art. It's kind of a case of quality, not quantity. We're not looking for a specified amount. What we want is some pieces of work that students are able to talk about how they've engaged with and how that links to their passion and love for art. And there also will be an interview with the head of art, with me, and an opportunity to create a piece of work that suits their artistic style in the second round. So this is the final question I'm going to cover, which is, I don't want to put my son or daughter under too much pressure. What should I do? So, we want to make the assessment process as positive and welcoming as possible. We recognise there's going to be significant pressure, but we want to make it as positive and welcoming as possible. And we appreciate that pupils are going to be nervous, but we'll do what we can to put them at ease and to give them encouragement. Ultimately, the decision to go for an art scholarship or an exhibition for one of these awards must be taken between you and your son or daughter. And if you'd like to gain advice about whether your child should apply, you can arrange a pre-discussion with me. That's it from me. Thank you so much for listening to and watching this video. If you do have any further questions related to 11+ art scholarships, please do contact the admissions office at Forest. I'm really looking forward to receiving applications. Thank you very much.